the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. One of the players we'll see tonight, Brandon Ingram, second overall pick in 16, has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant, but Kenny, he's still got a ways to go.
Yeah, we knew it could take a while, but he's going in the right direction. I mean, he's a little undersized in terms of weight, but his ability—
It's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah,
he's skinny.
Okay, he's a little skinny.
Thank you, Ernie. His shooting efficiency is a work in progress, but he has the length to impact all areas of the game.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
I don't like the word skinny.
Slender.
There he is.
It's the Lakers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. They're just off a road trip, and the Heat are looking to settle back in here at home. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And when you look at Miami, they've already shown they're going to be a dangerous team this season. It's just a matter of whether or not they can take that next big step.
They're in a terrific position to do it, right near the top of the standings. Plenty of the season left to play. This month or two should reveal their true colors.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Steve, obviously every team wants to start a season strong. How do coaches and players create a sense of urgency early in the season?
I think it happens in preseason. It happens in the training camp where you're looking and saying, we have to get off to a good start. And a lot of times coaches are looking at their schedules. The back half of the schedules can be very tough. A lot of road games or a lot of playoff teams. That's why at the beginning you want to get off to a great start. And you got to send that message to your team and let them know the reason why. And I think a lot of times that's when players respond.
Well said. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Hart is out there with ball, and it's James in at the small forward spot.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now here's Dragic. Over LeBron. Right side, the pass to Dragic. Johnson kicks to Wade. Clock at 6. Goes back up, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
That's good from Wade.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end, and LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
He hits both from the stripe.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Dragic against Ball. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Kuzma, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Johnson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness, part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Richardson with it, now guarded by Ball. Richardson, good.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Pass to Hart. Now LeBron. Wade is covering. It's deflected. Dragic finds Johnson. Tries a 3. And James pulls it down. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
I like it. East versus West. This is a very intriguing matchup.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Ball against Dragic. Ball kicks to LeBron. And Whiteside sends it back.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
No good from Dragic.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
One shot.
And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
Here's LeBron following the score by Miami, and it's in there. LeBron's got 5.
Nice touch by LeBron. Pulls up a little short to loft in the easy floater.
Charity stripe shot, and the Heat get another bucket right there. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
Now here's Wade. He's coming off a 28-point game against Indiana. Outside Dragic. McGee with the block. Kuzma kicks the ball. Here's Kuzma. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass, gave a terrific effort in that department.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Richardson. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now, all alone. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Dragic. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana. And the baseline jumper, no good.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him. Extended the league. This has been a great period for him offensively.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
The Heat trail by 9. Wade with it. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Outside Dragic, and the pass to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Wade surveying the D. Connects from three-point range. Wade's got 7 points.
Dwayne Wade has always been dangerous in the pick and roll, and like a fine wine, he's only getting better.
Dragic against James. Over Richardson. Nice shot by James. He's got 15.
Extended the league. This has been a great period for him offensively.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Outside Dragic. Stolen by Ball. All alone, and Ball slams it in.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominating on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Wade. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Kuzma. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Dragic against Ball. It's Dragic with the drive. That's tipped.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
To the inside. Here's Richardson. And good that time. Richardson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Lakers leading by 10. Now Ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
5 on the clock. McGee in the high post. James wide open. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
And the Heat call time here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
And a new group in for the Heat. Olenek, he's checked in for Johnson. Justice Winslow comes in for Richardson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. There's Winslow. Cans it from downtown. Winslow's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rondo bounce pass. Down low, deflects the pass, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And here is Johnson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Kicks to Ellington. Unloads from 9, and the Heat get another bucket right there. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. They lead by 7. Ingram passes to Zubac. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Attacking the rack to great effect. The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
One shot.
And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
And the Lakers have possession following the 3 by Miami that went in. Johnson against Rondo. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. Passes it to Olenek. His 3-pointers off the mark. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Orlando.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Here's Johnson. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Shoots over Zubac. Whiteside, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Ingram passes to Rondo. Back to Ingram. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he's able to get it back. The Heat trail by 9. There's Winslow. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Whiteside. And it's in there. Whiteside's got his first bucket of the night.
Assertive move by Hassan Whiteside. He's a low rolling off the screen.
Rondo dishes to Ingram. Shoots over Winslow. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Miami's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Johnson against Rondo. Whiteside finds Johnson. Oh, Whiteside in position. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ingram. Over Whiteside. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. Over Winslow. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll return shortly. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, I mean, so many of their points coming in the paint that they're running the offense all the way through.
And you know their coach likes it, working for high percentage looks and converting them.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Beasley. Rajon Rondo is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Ellington. Whiteside, the pass to Olynyk. Beasley with the steal. Here's Stevenson. That one a little long. The Heat trail by 5. Stolen by Stevenson. Down low. Here's Rondo. The feed to Beasley. Ingram outside. The second chance effort. Ellington grabs the miss.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Well, Heat fans, not the league's loudest, but they do show up.
They sell out the arena every night. They love their team, and it's a great place to play.
Here's Rondo. Following the score by Miami. Dishes it to Ingram. Five to shoot. Back to Rondo. Over Johnson. Beasley trying to break free. Los Angeles with another miss.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami.
James Johnson.
Olynyk finds Johnson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Out left to the wing. Olynyk the pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Beasley. That one wide left. Lakers leading by 3. Goes up from the top of the key. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson.
Here is Ellington. He has 6. The pass to Johnson. Miami no good on that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Stevenson. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ellington with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. Hands it from downtown. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Beasley outside. Wants to get it to Rondo and does. Good D by Johnson. He'd have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, G.A., to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now, here's Olynyk. He had 15 points last outing. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Ingram. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers in 5th.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. So many metrics out there right now, Steve. One of the big ones, scoring efficiency. Who comes to mind in that area?
Well, you look at the percentage. Kevin Durant, the amount of shots he takes, he shoots with a high percentage. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, I think also Anthony Davis is up there, being able to score at different areas, not just dunking the basketball, being able to score at all 3 levels. Those are some of the guys that shoot a high percentage.
That one misses.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Now, here's Richardson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
The Heat trail by 8. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Richardson.
That is just some finish. Excellent defense, but Johnson, using his size and skill, wins that battle.
And the dunk by James.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Dragic kicks to Wade. Back to Dragic. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ball with a wide-open look. No good from outside. For Miami, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And so Miami again turning it over.
And a chance here to see the numbers for McGee. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's right around 5 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
Out to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Timeout.
That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Timeout called. The Heat. NBA awards are voted on by broadcasters and writers around the NBA. Do you think that's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP?
Well, I really think in some kind of way you got to have players more involved, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP because these are the players that are going up against these guys. I also would love to see where we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason, the rookie of the year in the offseason. Obviously giving out more of those awards for the playoffs as well.
And you got to, of course, beware of it becoming a popularity contest, too.
Yes, totally.
5 to shoot. Count that one. And it's 7 points for Lonzo Ball.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
Now here's Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shoots over Ball. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. From deep LeBron. That one's not going to go. And the Heat going the other way now.
You know what, I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Lakers leading by 13. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Johnson against James. Back to Hart. The teardrop falls in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Makes it off the glass. Dragic has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Goran Dragic has a tight handle. Really allows him to get anywhere on the court he needs to be.
Hart the pass to McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Lakers, JaVale McGee. Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here's Wade. He's got 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 7th in steals, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Whiteside's checked in for Olynyk. And the Lakers also making a change. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Ball dishes to LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. LeBron against Richardson. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Over Johnson.
Even as he slows down a little, Wade still makes the commitment to defend at a high level.
It's deflected. Here's Johnson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Johnson's got 6.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there is nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Wade against Caldwell Pope. Floats one. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Dwayne Wade.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you. James Johnson, one of those do-everything guys you love to have, brings in energy, physicality, and toughness.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage, bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there, not a lot of solutions.
There's Dragic with the three, connects from three-point range. Dragic has got his second basket of the night. And Smitty, I'd say that James Johnson, one of the better defensive players in the NBA.
Yeah, teams look for those strong physical wings who can guard multiple positions. He can defend all 5 positions and never afraid of contact.
Outside Dragic. Johnson left side. McGee with the block. They retain possession. He gets that one. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kuzma kicks to McGee.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for James Johnson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:03 left now here in the second. Dragic kicks to Richardson. And stolen by James. LeBron is doubled. Passes to McGee. James looking around. Shot clock at 6. Pass the ball. Shoots over Dragic. And again, no good by the Lakers. "15 seconds left here in the second. Kicks it to Richardson. From 13, he doesn't hit that one. And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers lead by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to change in the second half?
Well, the most important thing is taking care of the ball. We have to get shots against this team. They do such a great job of taking care of the ball, possession game. We had, 3 or 4 sloppy ones, gave them some life.
Thanks for your time, Spo. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
I like the way LeBron was utilized in the first half. They played to all the strengths, of which there are so many to count. But there's an art to putting him in the best position to execute. I thought Coach did a great job of that.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the ref to make a call, put put them in a position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
As we return to South Florida, a fantastic view of that famous stretch of sand, Miami Beach. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Wade, following the basket by LeBron James. Wade finds Dragic. Got a piece of it. Here's LeBron. Now the pass to McGee to the inside. Here's Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
And he makes the first. And Smitty, for players going from college to the pros, which skills tend to be most immediately transferable?
You know, I think the skills on offense, a lot of times those guys are able to drive the basketball and penetrate. Those are the guys that can transfer easily from college. I think it's hard shooting-wise, being able to shoot the three ball at the college level, because at the NBA level, the line is pushed back. And I think the one skill level that gives a lot of young guys gives them a hard time is defensively. I think that's the one skill is not easily transferred to the NBA.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That'll put Kyle Kuzma on the line. They get Hassan Whiteside. For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Wade, right side. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. It's good. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Man, they just keep coming at you. Can they sustain this level of energy for the rest of the night?
Well, as they fuel this lead, looks like the guys are feeding off the success. That keeps them going.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 5. It's good. 8 points for him.
A skilled, versatile forward. James Johnson showing what he can do from mid-range.
Richardson against James, and they double up LeBron. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. It's hauled in by the Heat. Dragic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richardson against James. Richardson kicks to Dragic. Pocket 6. Richardson the pass to Wade. Over Hart. Wade can't hit.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. The Heat making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Ball. Sweet little floater. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Feeds to Whiteside. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. Tries again. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit. Hassan Whiteside said growing up, he never had a backup plan. He was going to be an NBA player. His huge size made that a pretty safe bet.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk comes in for James Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma.
One shot.
Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. And you just don't see many players with the kind of length that Hassan Whiteside possesses.
Did you know on his tiptoes he can grab the rim with both hands, and he's pretty athletic for his size. Those physical tools just about off the charts.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 23. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 25 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Whiteside kicks to Ellington. Rondo against Johnson. The dish to Richardson. Whiteside with it. He's got 7, just 5 to shoot. Steve, Hassan Whiteside, a fearsome finisher inside with his length. Talk about his offensive game for us.
Well, he's starting to develop a pretty good touch out to mid-range. He has soft hands, a little floater in there. Still, it's his dunking and finishing that keeps him in the highlight reels.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, you had an excellent playing career. Talk a little bit about the work you had to put in and just to get to the NBA.
Yeah, it comes down to that work ethic. Obviously, we all have talent, but you have to put in that work, and that work continues on the court, off the court, and it's basically 365 days a year where you have to find a way to get better.
Was it mainly shooting for you?
No, not mainly shooting for me, Kevin. I think it was always just my overall game.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Richardson against Stevenson. Richardson finds Johnson. Back to Richardson. Pass to Whiteside. Over Rondo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 10 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Here's Hart. Ellington defending, and Whiteside sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Heat. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Johnson. Hart the pass to Beasley. Count it from 12. Beasley's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now Johnson. He has 5. He kicks it to Ellington. Passes it to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
His jump shot not fluid from deep yet, but Winslow nails that one.
Pass to Stevenson. He dishes it to Ingram. Olynyk with the steal. Now here's Ellington. He's tightly guarded, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Showing off his work in the weight room. He's an and-one machine. Justin Winslow has that kind of potential.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the free throw, no good.
Justice Winslow won a national title at Duke University. The 10th overall pick in 2015. He's a lockdown defender who can guard all 5 positions.
Now here's Winslow. He's got 8. Johnson gets the bucket.
Taking a workman-like approach inside. That's the shot you want.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. There's the pass to Beasley. Ingram outside. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got 10 points in the game. And back in 2015, Winslow the top vote getter for being the steal of the draft, but offensive struggles have held him back somewhat.
Still gaining confidence in his outside shot. But what he can do, he can handle, he can pass, and he's a great cutter. They're still confident he can put it all together.
2 points, that one goes.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Ingram against Johnson. Kicks it to Olynyk. Lays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Right side, Rondo. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Here's Johnson. The shot, no good. Rondo with some nice D. Ingram dishes to Rondo. Ingram against Olynyk. And there's another one for the Lakers.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Ellington finds Johnson. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rondo with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Offensive rebound. Easily in the post. He's covered by Whiteside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's checked in for Hart. The Heat trail by 18. Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. Johnson against Rondo. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. Over Beasley. Whiteside, no good.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
Snatched up. It's deflected. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for LeBron.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Johnson outside. Passes it to Winslow. Here is Whiteside. Back to Winslow. Over Rondo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Milwaukee. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Heat, 5 games behind.
And I think for Miami, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Johnson against Rondo. Johnson kicks to Winslow. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Winslow's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Rondo against Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
With Rajon Rondo, you have to admire his creativity on the floor. He just sees the game and court in ways others don't. When he's focused, he can take over a game with his ball movement.
That free throw missing. And with Rondo, it's still rare to see someone who impacts the game the way he does.
You know, Rondo can be a factor in about 5 different ways and never shoot the ball. His rebounding, passing, defense are all plus. Can't do it quite as often now at his age, but when he turns back the clock, it is fun to watch.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Wade kicks to Olynyk. Dishes to Dragic. And he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 7 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ingram outside. Winslow against Kuzma. And he gets it to go. Kuzma's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Olynyk kicks to Wade. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. 3-on-3. Teardrop shot. And Rajon Rondo the basket on the assist by McGee. 8 points for Rajon Rondo.
Rondo is a pro in transition. He can flat out get it done.
Here's Wade. McGee with the block.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Winslow kicks to Johnson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You can tell the years that Johnson's been doing this. Professional move. We'll see if he can complete the N1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Brandon Ingram, and Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Johnson, no good on that one.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Dragic taking his time here. Lets it go from the wing. Off target. And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Hey, that's beautiful basketball out there. That's fun, right? Even with the lead, we keep passing, we keep moving, we make the extra pass. That's fun. It's fun to watch, I know that much.
Well, Greg, it looks like his guys are having a blast out there, too.
Yeah, I mean, everything seems to be coming together at this point. They have the momentum thanks to how efficient they've been on offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Ball is the point with KCP at his side. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Now James after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Richardson, good.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Los Angeles leading by 17. And here is LeBron. Shot from the top of the key. And it comes off the front of the rim. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
That's his second personal foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Wade. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's now 11 points for Wade.
The mid-range jump shot has always been a staple of D-Wade's game.
Here's LeBron, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Now here's Olynyk. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Kelly Olynyk comes from a basketball family in Canada. His mom was a scorekeeper for the Raptors. His dad coached at Toronto University and actually cut Steve Nash from the junior national team. Wow.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. Well, with Kelly Olynyk, one of those kids who played guard but hit a big growth spurt in high school. Next thing you know, Smitty, he's a 7-footer with perimeter skills.
And he's not bad, Kevin, inside as well. He can score at all 3 levels.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
Now, here's Dragic. Richardson kicks to Wade. The putback. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Nice interior passing, and then the strong finish.
NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now. And it will be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
Free throw good, Kuzma. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Wade outside. The dish to Olynyk. And Dragic has it in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half. Second of the game.
James against Richardson, and stolen by Richardson. Johnson outside, shoots over Kuzma, and that's an air ball, not even close. Inside, and Kuzma slams it in.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
The Heat trail by 20. Wade finds Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Now, here's Dragic. Johnson right side. Good ball movement here by Miami. It's Richardson on the wing. Miami no good on that time either. Los Angeles leading by 22. Here's James. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now, here's Dragic. Lock at 6. Wade passes to Olynyk. It's Richardson on the wing. And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Now, here's Kuzma. Here's Hart. Ball kicks to Kuzma. From beyond the arc, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and this partnership with the NBA and teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor leagues, and the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point.
Tough to cut into the lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Count that one.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Now here's Dragic. He kicks it to Olynyk. Wade outside. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Here's Hart. Wade is covering. And the dunk by James.
A guy that great, you have to make somebody else beat you. LeBron's been hot tonight.
Wade finds Johnson. Here's Dragic. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-6 run. Hits it from three-point range.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Here's Wade. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
A second chance effort. Wade with the block.
Almost a block a game for his career. Wade has never been shy challenging shots.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Lance Stephenson's checked in for James. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. Off the inbound. The feed to Stevenson. Beasley kicks to Rondo. Jacks up a three, but they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Now here's Johnson. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those is kind of like a big three. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Hart. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Stevenson. Johnson, that's for two, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here are the Lakers. They're on an 18-7 run. Rondo dishes to Stevenson. Trying his luck deep. Stevenson missing again.
Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they've held the lead.
Rondo against Johnson. Pass to Ellington. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Now here's Rondo. Stevenson kicks to Rondo. Stevenson outside. Beasley up top. Shoots over Winslow. No good from Beasley. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Three-pointer Ellington. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
Here's Hart. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Hart kicks to Rondo. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Now here's Ellington, offline with his 3. Rondo looking over the floor. Beasley outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.